Hi guys, welcome to my public speaking class, Communication Public Speaking 200. Right now we're going over week one, what we'll be talking about in week one for this week's lecture. So a couple things that I want to go over with you for the lesson two. I want to explain why it's important to study public speaking. As many of you know, public speaking is something that you're going to have to do in your professional life every single day in your career, and it's really important for you to be able to articulate yourself well and be able to feel comfortable and confident when you're giving a speech. Some things that we're going to talk about in today's lecture, mini lesson, talking about overcoming anxiety when giving a speech. In my ground classes, I like to mention, and also with my online classes, the first 30 seconds of any speech, you are going to be the most nervous. So that's why it is best to always practice the first 30 seconds of your speech. So if you feel calm the first 30 seconds of your speech, then the rest of your speech, you will have your nerves to be able to relax and calm down a little bit better, and then you'll be able to deliver the rest of your speech, because the first 30 seconds of your speech are going to be the part where you're going to be the most nervous. So that's something that I always recommend for my students to do. Go over and rehearse the first 30 seconds of your speech as well as your conclusion of your speech. Let's see. Some examples of excellent speeches are usually ones that can capture the audience's attention, something where they can stay intrigued, where they can stay interested in the speaker's topic. As important as it is for a speaker to have excellent public speaking skills, it's also important for a speaker to have excellent listening skills, because I always relate it back to my students that you want to give the same respect that is given when you're giving a speech. Some examples of poor speaking skills are students that use the words like constantly in their speeches, or they don't have an idea of what they necessarily want to talk about, or they don't have an outline. One of the first things that I have my students do is always do an outline. Never write out your speeches, and there's a couple reasons why you want to do an outline as opposed to writing out your speeches. If you do an outline, it's very easy and simple to follow an outline format. Any standard outline format will work, whatever works best for you. However, if you write a speech, it's very difficult because you are looking for the words, and a lot of times you get out of place when you're looking for the words. So that's why I always suggest to my students and encourage them to never write out their speeches, to always do an outline of their speech. Now, some ways to overcome some speech anxiety when you're giving some speech is to take deep breaths when you're giving, or before you're giving your speech, and remember to bend your knees because you don't want to pass out. So that's just a couple things that we're going to be talking about for week one this week. Thank you so much, and if you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to email me. Bye.